was like, not really my cup of tea. But now I come back to it, I just want to try it out really quick to see, like, maybe I can figure something out. Because the last time I played this game, I was like, But I do have, excuse me, I do have some other games downloaded that I'm going to try tonight. So, like, if you see this, like, yeah, keep your eyes open. Alright, let's do this. So apparently I'm a police sergeant. I'm on my 60th day. Shit. Alright, what's going on there? Mayor Gordon says sex maniac. One school shooting insurance sweeper convicted from the Boulevard near by the mayor. Person with a lesson. Smell approaching to the Jackson Police President. Resignation. I don't gotta start the car, do I? Okay.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
I guess we killed someone. The conference, where the fuck, where?
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
What did he do?
I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Shit. God. I don't. Oh, Kendrick was acquitted. Oh my god, man. We need to figure out this. No comment.
Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor? Impossible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional. He makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Thank you. What the fuck? I'm with her for 4 fucking questions?
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
pills. Probably just pain pills, though.
As soon as I heard the door creak,
What the fuck?
I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Oh,
White
great.
summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
Wow,
Mayor
see?
Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Oh. Oh, God. What the fuck?
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
Fuck this guy.
And
Rogers.
quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
I want to smoke whatever I want. Oh, whoa. A black lady.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
The culture department owns Villa in Italy. Jack Boyd covered police operation on the mafia. No, I didn't. Francis Kendrick could replace Jack Boyd. Hold on, fucking steady.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners.
Why?
Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
Oh, except over there. Who's that?
My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Oh, yeah.
Organizes upcoming workers on officer responds to crimes in progress, and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between.
Possess several important characteristics. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency of your policeman. A figure around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than the average are a safe bet, even in a pinch. And an individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Okay, so what was it? 150 and below, you don't trust them. The work completion who do stops my falsely, but we will make a critical error on the job. Employees lose 1 point energy after each work day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. One characteristic I hate on review, for instance, sometimes I lazy and will phone things think up to take the day off, while others like they drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees. Okay. So the detectives are garbage, but Mole is not. Why in the hell?
Running around. So what can I do? X? What are these people on the shift? It says I can move them around freely, but it's not letting me. Whatever. Oh, here we are. SWAT, what the fuck? Oh yeah, he put his fucking little, my cigar there, that fucking dickhead. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination for the police station, the longer it will take your officers to travel back and forth. So the longer people will be tied up and unavailable for upcoming work. Can I change that? I don't think that's gonna turn off the controller. I hope not. Alright, yeah, we're good. Oh, okay. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task may be is to check how many units are allowed to send on the call. Let me clean my glasses. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly with humans give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. Why? Isn't SWAT higher than a police officer? Alright. Shh. Hold on, let me read this. Hit and run. Everyday mall. Right? A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot Saw a van in the parking lot back over a homeless man. Oh my god. Through a trash can. The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw they hit the bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Oh my god. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information for the location of crime scene, the price of the weapon, and so on. All of this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Or a serious call can come in which turns out to be a false alarm. Okay, well... I'll send her and Austin. Go. The last picture show theater. Theater manager reported that during a showing of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way to the theater carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier, killing the theater security guard. I'll just send her for backup. Go. Shit, it's fucking raining. What's going on? Is there a run? Oh, the...
Oh. Oh. Well.
Night testing in progress. A in progress. A in progress. Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
Oh shit, okay. Caution Charlie, proceed to my contact. You can actually handle the situation. Try to deal with everything yourself.
Night testing complete.
Good.
Oh shit, damn, 3?
Nice. Good. Continue. Oh.
Oh shit. Damn, alright.
You think they have experience on order and cup of work around the working file of the results so he's not making a mistake. Oh good. Fuck it.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's
Monkey
nothing too
business.
serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Okay.
Sand.
So we got
Christopher G.
Sand.
Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city.
The Dabbles.
Goes back as far as his great-grandfather.
Oh my god.
And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies.
Then what does he
Hardly
do?
needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Retirement day. Oh god. I've never seen her look at shit. Construction notes and shit.
Really have to see this?
The police officer is too tired to be picked up to ask for a day off. So I saw some police officers in the winter customer. So we just were here on festival somewhere very serious. No one told you to support them, but no one antagonized them either. Remember that everybody's got tickets, so you got to make sure these guys had it back. Why didn't you come into work today, Perch? No. Additional warrants for police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank can be elevated in rank with one, two, or three stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes and improve the rank of any employee. We think that no one is worthy of the honor, so we can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias won't go out until your people are ready. Employee.
Learn the command. Whenever a rank officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues are more likely to perform better than usual. Sometimes when cops get ranked, they start thinking more seriously about their service. This means less drinking and more time spent on a job. Some that might even turn out to be promote them. Isn't one of the cities where you listen to what they say or what? Freiburg isn't one of the cities where you listen to what they say or nothing at all. You also select any song from your collection and play it at any time, just like real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. You have a certain number of paid job openings for which you can hire any available applicant. Job slots are separated between officers and detectives. Hire for shift A. Now, hire somebody. Hire stove. Oh god. If you have legal grounds for termination, no one will ask out any questions. You might need to fire them anyway. What? If you have legal grounds for termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyway. Legality be damned, but this could lead to additional proceedings, and your other staff will become more worried about keeping their jobs than they are actually doing their jobs. Another way to free up slots to is to have a police officer killed, but that's not really a legal option, right? can't fire anyone yet. Okay.
211 in progress.
No. That's a Affairs? Okay.
211 in progress.
Go. That way there's 3 of them there. Ah.
1210 in progress. 211 complete.
Nice. Wait for my people to get back. Bing. Man, that sounds like some waste of damn time. But you go, you.
Maldi. Somebody. Get on out there. I believe you. What is this? Is that gunshots? No. No.
You go handle that stove off.
1210 complete.
Yeah, still follow this
1111 in progress.
G Sands Ice Arena. Oh, he's selling crack to teenagers.
411 in progress.
Okay, see ya. Oh shit, oh nice, cha-ching. And he got a cop shit, I don't give a fuck. See you, Stoneball. Fire Roy's dumbass.
411. Looks like we have a situation here.
Marshall.
1111.
Oh, nice. I will see something there. Nice, good job. Is that it? Rose ducking shit. Feminist to destroy Freebird. Shocker. Feminist organization with non-official registration. Good. Fuck feminist. And I'm banned. The fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
But it's not, it's the police.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is
God,
that
it's
right?
Mormons. Bonk.
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me.
Wow.
The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact.
Oh shit, cool.
The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Good.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
What?
Oh,
Is
is
that a
there any
dog or a
news?
fucking cat?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy.
Just a dog,
And you
I
have
only see
nothing,
one.
Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Jesus, am I not late for work? Okay.
Like, I'm like, Grant, do you ever get a fucking day off, dude? With a girl. Boom. And boom. Sure. Fire all black cops. What?
Don't you leave me here.
We jumped right into the racism game.
Don't you
Okay, what's to say? A racing gang has really started making some trouble in the city. They're capturing black talented people and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to a local radio station promising to kill any black doctors, firemen, and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months for election. The racists are gaining more and more followers. Even some of our citizens put them. You'll have to fire all your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. What?
She said if you want my fricassee,
Okay, my detectives?
you'll have
Get
to
'em.
run.
They investigate the crime scene, interview witnesses to gather information, whatever information seems pertinent. One day your detectives will be lead investigator. One of your detectives will be lead investigator in case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under the lead investigator's subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. Okay, I'm gonna send in Molly. You go, Mo. First City, a member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approach some expensive cars in parking lot carrying a long iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastard!" Bink, go.
Old man's gonna get blasted.
I'm Alabama bound.
The gas station surveillance camera reported a car that's on stolen vehicle. Austin.
I followed you around.
My two girls. I don't want to fire Austin. Is Austin black, bro? Cause like, what if Austin's Mexican?
Don't you leave me.
Windows collected evidence from the scene and are pursuing an investigation. Expect results. Great. Don't make me Sherlock Holmes this shit. Damn it.
Let's do it fast. What's the day?
1210 in progress.
Aquariums and Mother's Openers Express Circus Request Station going by was seated on the bench at the side of the playground. He's been watching children for a number of hours. He's taking so. Oh, hell no.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
No, Austin. Fuck.
Freebirds responsible for my first exposition. I want to hold a smart match for one of the students take all your topics and cops up to fight. I'll teach them a few tricks. What the fuck? Can someone really call a cop out there to get someone's ass to like go fight? What? Your detectives? Wow. Your detectives present frames. Different versions of what might have happened at the crime scene. You got 3 new frames. Alright, what do we got? Survey fact from fiction. They know how to look at the case materials. They're more professional. And better their instincts. To get to your suspects, you'll need to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime scene. Use the frames you think likely sons with a little guesswork thrown in. If you add it all up, the sequence fails. You're probably telling the wrong story. What the fuck? Here we go. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Much. Wait, what? They shot like... Okay, yeah. Only heard a few muffled shots. Mr. Carr, he got what he deserved. He's been concentrated for a long time. Recently just been a lot of cursing and carrying on. Oh my god. I remember the car in the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. Police these days don't do nothing. I once died myself. One by some missing. Was nearly hit by some idiot's car. Okay. Because none of this makes sense. Like, I mean...
Shot a machine gun, but wouldn't, like... What is this? Maybe they rode down... Yeah, how do I... What? Yes.
And that...
A in progress.
Investigations is...
A in progress.
I believe you, Freddy. It's all up to you. Sure. I guess.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here.
Who's out here again? They're fine. Oh, Purdy's okay. She's out there. I don't know when the fuck they want me to use the fucking SWAT.
311 complete.
Nice. Good job, Purdy. Oh, I don't want her to work on her. Does she work on her? I gotta give Roy the day off. He's been here. He, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. What? City's no problem with racist. Holy shit. I thought she was a suicide bomber. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Damn. Sure, why not?
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank.
Ooh, Frank. You're not allowed.
At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Sweet ginger green. Sweet ginger green. Alright, no matter your personal relationship with the city administration, your police issues add their mercy. No different provisions or you get to spend request to the mayor. Why? What the fuck? First off, fuck the mayor. I fucking hate Rogers. Decisions from City Hall depend on whether they're set or you take place every Friday at DC. The fools in charge of your city may refuse to outright or accept some of your requests, so only ask for what you really need. Stop that.
Progress.
Smiles is dead. How do you...
I'll take 10 to
You're not gonna do it.
now that we've met, I'll get sweet ginger green. Red is for danger, so I'm told. I know just what they mean. Gotta be bold, the whole sweet ginger green. She's sweeter than Sue and Georgia Brown. Beats Lulu too when she's back in town.
Go.
Now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's a dancing queen, fit for a king. Swing sweet ginger green.
Officer, looks like we have a situation here.
Go. He's with the SWAT, right? Go.
Now she can shimmy like Sister Kate. She's just a dancing
He
queen.
lost 10 for that. What the
Fit
fuck?
for a king. Swing sweet ginger, swing sweet ginger green.
hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned in the beach and 3 people were present. So I wrote 3 songs to keep an eye on things. I'm just for sure. Fuck.
311 812
I got some shit going. Oh, well, you gonna have to wait for that fuckaroo. I don't have anyone today for you unless I can. Nope, I can. Good. No. Fuck. I messed up. Fuck you, Victors. What? Well, that's not getting done. No. No, dear God, no. No. Go. How's this looking? Fuck. Can't do nothing. Oops.
In progress.
Oh shit. Take care of this. Go. Come on. Jesus. Okay. Don't do shit.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
Oh, some fucking
Man?
money?
What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this. Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were all right. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in. My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Eight in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
Alright, bitch. How do you give people days off? That sweet gingerbread. Nope, blood means pop. Blood's about to be my bomb. Who's in here right now? Perfect. Get out of here, Birch. Damn, where is everyone?
In progress.
So, I need people here. I don't know how you get people days off. Yeah. So did I do it? Maybe this one came first. Yeah, then they shot. Then they drove off. I guess let's hold on. Also, it's like this, then that. That's how I see it. Okay, I did it close past. Nice. unfortunately, with my luck, go. Get him.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation here. 130, please.
Good.
710A in progress.
I'm sending one. It's a kid. Wait. Actually. Fuses, dumbass. There you go. Nice.
In progress.
Three best. Three best girls. Anyway, shut the fuck up. It's 10 o'clock.
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
Shit. She got the quick most times. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh. Van takes a sharp turn. Bang.
412.
Nice. Well, I don't know what a SWAT can help us with that. Investigation. A few muffled shots. Okay. No! Actually. Then something happened in between right there. Alright. What's going on? It's 1 o'clock in the fucking morning. What else do they want me to do? Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was like, well, can I? Yeah, fuck Christopher Sam. Come on.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water.
Is this a fucking boomer game?
Something to think about.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks. I'm gonna end this. Jesus Christ. Second, I'm actually just gonna load up the game right now. See you in a couple seconds, alright?